So I took an extra class at PGCC, Prince George's Community College, because I wanted to continue my learning. This time it was two-dimensional design, and the almost last assignment was to create a modular artwork, and it needed to be at least 3 feet. Me as a person with a disability, that was going to be difficult. That was already a challenge. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to let my disability stop me, get in the way. So I just decided, let's get this done. But first, I needed to clean up my workspace because, I have not been creating any physical artworks in a while. It's been a while. But I've been editing and doing lots of things on the computer, so my little art desk back there needed a little love and care. After cleaning, I knew I needed to just lay all of my materials down. I decided that I wanted to do a modular artwork that had like these circles. It was black and white. I just wanted to do something like that because it needed to be abstract. We had our kind of like artist inspiration was Saul LeWitt, and he creates these large works on public artworks that uses modular techniques, and that's what we kind of had to emulate. So I wanted to create that, to build up the modular design with 8 by 8 canvas squares, and I would have that 4 down and 4 across and 6 down to create this design.
Not with them being individually wrapped. Ugh, so much plastic.
So I have 24 8 by 8 canvases that will be a part of one piece. But our beautiful canvases came in annoying plastics, each individually wrapped. So 24 8 by 8 individually plastic wrapped canvases. And let's see how long it takes me to just open one. Let's see what we can do. I'm never supposed to cut toward you, but when you have a disability, some sound rules do not apply. One down, 24 to go. Almost finished. Oh. My arm's getting tired. Whew. Back to work. I did everything I needed to do. I sketched out the design that I created in Adobe Illustrator. Then I put it onto the canvas. I measured out as close as possible as I could. It was very difficult getting it the way I needed it. My dog is snoring. Oh well. I have a new dog, by the way. But yeah, so I mapped it out on the canvas, and then I was like, all right, it's time to paint. It just took a really long time, longer than I anticipated it to. Then when it was time to paint the black lines, y'all, this was so upsetting. This project is going sorely. These lines is not looking good. And I did and I just did a whole panel. And I accidentally shot it in slow-mo. So this time, instead of using tape to border them in, I just have to use my pencil and a ruler to get this. But the thing with that, I have to be very, very, very careful not to paint outside the lines. Now, to be fair, it took a fair amount of time just to tape this because of my disability. I don't have that much finger function, and taping each individual lines was havoc, okay? It was the worst. So I figured it might just balance out the time with me going in and making the straight line and then having to be a bit more careful with my strokes. Oh, see, this is gonna be, this fitting to be challenging already. Two different types of lines. This line to the left is the line with being taped, and this line to the right is hand drawn. Each have their mistakes, but just this one line took like 10-15 minutes. I have 24 canvases to paint, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 lines at least on each. It's going to take extreme. There has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. At this moment, I am frustrated. I'm ready to give up. So instead of painting the designs on the canvas, which would be nice to have like a handmade touch, I decided to go to CVS, well, on the app. And each of the 8x8 panels, instead of it being on canvas, would be a photo print. And then I realized these photos are kind of flimsy. They don't have the same effect as the stiffness of a canvas. I had to figure out how to get these photos to look presentable on the wall instead of just these paper squares hanging up. I went on Amazon and I searched and I searched and I searched for 8x8 frames, like photo frames. But I need help. I, unfortunately, at this moment, do not have the ability to hang up these 8x8 squares to get on the wall. So I used my brother. He was kind enough to help me with this. He's sort of an artist himself. He's a builder, and he can draw if he puts his mind to it, so I knew he was perfect for the job. So I got him to help. He actually had a good time. He was like, you know what, Tyree, this is fun. It got me something to do. And when's the next project? So I'm so grateful that he was able to help me along the way through my very tedious and picky ways. He managed to bear with me through the whole thing, and I'm just really grateful that I finally got it done. But it was a huge struggle. Like, I was frustrated through a lot of this because I know that a lot of things you want to do but you end up can't doing, especially if you're someone with a disability, that you have this huge grand idea that kind of flops, but actually when you just sit there and allow God to just speak to you, and especially when your mom's like, Tyree, don't give up, you're not a quitter, so you need to figure it out and get it done. And I'm like, all right. And I thank God for giving me the will and not allowing me to give up, because I'm proud of what I've done. But thank you all for watching, and I'm trying to film more. Took a real long break because I felt like filming was getting too difficult, because I'm also editing for a nonprofit organization and I'm having a really good time editing. That's the whole reason why I went to my community college, is to learn how to edit. Initially for myself, but it ended up becoming even more rewarding because I've had 2 jobs editing and motion graphics since then, so it worked out, and I thank God for giving me this position that I have, and I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm still creating art, just in a different way. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you like this video. Subscribe if you want, do what you want, but let's see if we can grow this YouTube channel together. Till next time.